They filmed it in secret, filmed it fast, filmed it in absolute silence, and I didn't get to see that scene until the day the movie premiered. That's what Linda Hamilton said before revealing that there was a scene the entire crew had to shoot at 1 a.m. to avoid attention, avoid the police, and avoid anyone who might discover what they were doing. You think the Terminator is just a cold, relentless action blockbuster where machines hunt humans in a deadly war, that the film's power lies only in its effects, gunfire, and chase sequences. But after 40 years, as the cast finally started speaking up, Hollywood let slip a truth they had kept extremely well hidden. Behind the death machine were real pains, real injuries, and scenes so dangerous they could have killed someone. A stuntman completely naked throwing himself from 7 meters onto cold concrete with no protection, a gunspin stunt that nearly crushed 3 of Arnold's fingers, and a director who gambled his own life under the descending blades of a helicopter. Linda Hamilton herself admitted she experienced the iconic opening scene exactly the same way the audience did. I only saw that scene at the same time as everyone else in the theater, and it was much more intense than I ever imagined. What Linda didn't know was how insane the moment really was. Arnold standing unclothed in the cold night air wasn't a visual effect, and Kyle Reese's stuntman had to jump from a platform nearly 7 meters high onto real concrete with no harness, no airbag, just a few thin wooden boards. When he leapt, the entire crew held its breath, and the landing was so heavy the sound echoed like a real crash. But perhaps the most shocking revelation came from Michael Biehn, who disclosed that he once filmed a breakdown scene where Reese sat alone in the forest, suddenly realizing he was touching something humanity would one day lose forever. Those on set say Michael wasn't acting, he surrendered to the character's pain, his shoulders trembling, tears falling. But when the film entered editing, Cameron cut the scene entirely, not because Michael acted poorly, but because Cameron believed audiences weren't ready to see Reese weak. The scene vanished, no copy, no leaked footage, no extended edition. Then there's Arnold's confession about the helicopter scene in Terminator 2. He recalls it with a shiver still in his voice. All the cameramen refused. No one dared operate the camera. When everyone shook their heads, Cameron stepped forward, grabbed the camera, and stood directly under the helicopter's flight path with no safety wire, no protective barrier, just the blades chopping the air a few feet above his head. Arnold said, "I honestly thought he was going to die that day." And the iconic gunspin scene nearly ended in disaster too. Arnold admitted, "I practiced hundreds of times with a prop gun, but 1 second of carelessness, and I grabbed the real one." When he spun the actual Winchester, he felt a violent jolt. The doctor told him, "If you had spun it just a little harder, 3 of your fingers would have been completely crushed." Even Linda Hamilton's legendary running scenes came at a brutal cost. She took the role with a fractured ankle, but the shooting schedule wouldn't wait. Linda simply wrapped it tightly and ran through actual pain. "Every scene where I ran in real pain. Sarah was terrified of the Terminator, and I was terrified my leg would break again." Perhaps most surprisingly, the legendary T-800 endoskeleton wasn't created in a massive studio workshop but in a cramped hotel room. Stan Winston said he and Cameron were nobodies with no money, no facilities, sketching on napkins and assembling parts right on the hotel carpet from scraps of plastic and discarded metal. And that iconic score? Brad Fiedel revealed it was born from a malfunctioning synthesizer, a technical glitch that became the soul of the entire movie. Looking back at the Terminator, it's hard to believe that a film assembled from cramped hotel rooms, broken instruments, and real physical pain became an icon that changed Hollywood forever. If these wild secrets shocked you, hit that like button and subscribe to Hollywood Unseen. Ring the notification bell because we're uncovering the dangerous, hidden truths behind cinema's greatest films, stories of real blood, sweat, and risk that made movie magic possible.